Okay, welcome back on tabletop.com. I'm Jim Ariskany. I'm here with Dave here at Historicon 2019, and we are looking at about 6 or 7 tables here of, I'm sorry, what system was this again?
Carnage and Glory, computer moderated rules.
Okay, so Carnage and Glory, and so like what kind of period does this system cover?
Well, the rule system covers a wide variety of primarily horse and musket period, beginning with pike and shot at one end of the scale all the way up to Franco-Prussian at the other end of the scale, and all of the different periods in between. The structure of the rules are the same for each period, but each period has a unique structure that's unique to that time period. Whether it's weapons, formations, tactics, are all integrated into the system.
So we're talking generally about like variations on black powder.
Well, if that's the way you want to term it, yeah. Now, the beauty of the computer moderated system is that it incorporates all of the basic elements that you would see in a traditional rule system, but it also incorporates things that a traditional rule system just can't deal with from a record-keeping standpoint.
Absolutely, yep. Paperwork is the big killer in games, so anything that can reduce that.
Right, so Carnage and Glory, for example, keeps track of fatigue, which is not something you usually see in a traditional rule system.
And I think I would assume that another benefit of that would be less tokens on the table.
Yes, yeah, certainly, and there's greater fog of war in that you don't remove any figures.
Right.
Casualties are in the system. Now, when a unit falls, say, below 50%, you'll take stands off to represent the fact that it's in that position. But there's no removal either of figures or casualty markers on the table itself. Now, there are some markers representing units that are in bad morale, have to retreat, have to rout, have to do certain things. The other element, in addition to fatigue, that it keeps track of is changes in unit morale. Now, obviously, traditional rules will give a benefit to a unit for a morale benefit. In Carnage and Glory, it does that, but it also takes away morale.
Absolutely. Morale tends to go down in combat more than it goes up.
Yeah. So, and it tends to be that morale losses are fairly permanent, whereas morale gains are only temporary. You may get a bump for a couple turns, but then you go back down.
A battalion will get fired up for a second and then realize, oh, those are real bullets they're shooting back at us.
That's right. And then the trade-off for a commander is, okay, I've got a unit that's enthusiastic, but they're getting tired. And, what's the trade-off between committing them to another melee? Even though their morale is great, they may win, but be so exhausted, they break immediately.
In a lot of good games, high morale will kill you as fast as bad morale, because high morale, the unit charges forward too quickly and then they get disorganized.
That's right. Or pursue beyond the point at which the commander wants them to pursue, makes themselves vulnerable.
General Sickles at the wheat field, we're talking to you.
Yeah, that's right.
So I guess we're looking at 28 millimeter here on the tables?
Well, it's a variety. Mostly 28s, although we have 40 millimeter games. This American Revolution game here is 40.
Take a look at that.
That's 40 too.
Okay, cool. That's an awesome looking table. And I love the flags too. The flags look great.
Yeah. And those are all the flag dude flags, although unfortunately he's cutting back on his business. Yeah.
All right, well, thanks very much for taking the time to talk to us. I know everyone's like super busy here, so we'll let you go.
All right.
Again, it's on tabletop.com. We're going to be at Historicon 2019 throughout the weekend. Please comment. Please check us out throughout the weekend. And yeah, we'll check in with you very soon.